yeah. So here's what I understand of this, right? If I just go over to Twitter and I type in his name real quick, because I don't spend too much time on this, but we can discuss this briefly, lightly. Problem one half. Oh my god. So why is that Andrew Tate? Nah. No. The entire content creator space is silent about Kris Tyson being a P word, a pouncer, because they can't attack the okay, hold on, time out. This is actually not what I want. Then again, I guess. Oh, you know what? Whatever. Let's just let's just leave it here, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tay has any good insight on this at all. Then again, maybe I don't. Maybe my stuff's trash too. But here's the thing, okay? I can give you the perspective of someone that actually watches anime manga on a regular basis and understands that, okay, anime manga loves to blur these lines, okay? But here's what I understand, all right? As far as I understand, Kris Tyson, who's a part of Mr. Beast's camp of making content, essentially got to a situation when he was, I think it was much younger. I think it was back in 2017 when he was an adult and he was having DMs with a minor. I think it was 14, 15 years old. And it's a big deal because obviously you're in Mr. Beast's camp. All right, you're in the camp of the #1 content creator on the platform, maybe one of the most influential content creators of all time, potentially, right? Surfer Love Boy. Well, what? So this is why he's being compared to like Dr. Oh, hold on. Let me get it right. This is why they're being compared to Dr. Disrespect. So, because recently the doc had its own situation, obviously. And yeah, I think there's actually a thing we saw earlier where there was some sort of clip. It was like fake. Yeah, right here. So, the anonymous user came out overnight posting screenshots of him and Mr. Beast member Kris Tyson texting. Kris sent many sexual messages to when he was 18, and the anonymous user was 14. And then, right here, videos are clearly fake. So first, the video shows today as in a message thread, supposedly from 2020. If these were old screen recordings, Ava's profile wouldn't be Ava Kris Tyson, since she hadn't announced her transmission until 2023. But it already has 19,000. Like you see this, it already has 3.8 million impressions and 19,000 likes. So how many people actually saw this? And it was already too late. Their mind's already made up. So it's important because Mr. Beast is at this point in time the biggest content creator on the platform on YouTube, and what he does is going to affect a lot of the things in the ecosystem, in the whole ecosystem, obviously. So, and his ties to Kris, who's part of his team, who I think actually announced that they're gonna step back. They're gonna step back and not be a part of the creation stuff anymore. But apparently, that's like the tip of the iceberg, where there's more stuff coming out. So the idea ultimately is that we have a Dr. Disrespect situation going on within his camp, Mr. Beast's camp. And this could hamper, probably not permanently, but it could hamper a lot of the content creation that they're doing over there, for sure. Mr. recently explained he fired him. Okay. So, Quan, fired or he stepped down willingly? Then again, I guess it wouldn't necessarily matter here. All right, find a bet. But there's a lot coming out, man. Okay, here we go. Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast is far worse than Dr. Disrespect, but so-called influencers haven't said a word about it. Let me see this, right? Because obviously the idea that folks have said a word about it is BS. I don't know where that's coming from. It's clearly not true, but Kris Tyson. Been stepped up. Thanks, Dad. Lol. That's Kris. Well, hold on. Are those their messages to the 14-year-old? Hold on, time out. Thanks, Dad. Lol. Did he call the 14-year-old dad? Nah. Yeah, lol. Me? Are you really? Ha ha ha. Wait, who are you? Is this the 14-year-old? Or at the time, 14-year-old? True. Walmart. Lol. Okay, let's look on it.
How's it going, you guys? What?
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, make sure if this is on YouTube, make sure you mute out. Yo! All right, hold on. Kris Tyson, my friend made me fucking school popper threat, and might give me his skin because he's grounded for life. Lol. What the fuck? You for real? Yeah, it was crazy. Lol. The school expelled him. Why did Kris respond with 2 heart kisses? Of course, Dad. This is the best Snapchat I've ever seen. Ha ha ha. When is your wedding? You can do what you want. Text from Kris between me. Text between 2018 between me and Kris. I was 14, he's roughly 22. 22. Yeah, he's also spread porn of Jen McCarthy a while ago. Oh. Hold on, what's up? Hold on. Who? I'm trying to recall what show she's part of. I forget the name of the show. I know what it is, but I forget what the hell it's called. Either way, it doesn't matter. Whole point is this, okay? It's bad. Right now, it looks bad. It depends on, I guess, obviously for Kris, got to step down. Either they got already fired or they decided to withdraw from the actual iCar thing. Right, there it is. Yeah. So either they are going to step down, or I guess they've already stepped down at this point in time, or they got fired. Who knows? But the idea of being associated with Shadman is pretty, we know. Okay, people in the MAC have known for a while now who the hell Shadman was. Because Shadman also did work for, maybe not work, but he did works of Belle Delphine. Like a lot of works of Belle Delphine. I think other streamer girls too, though not obviously. Belle Delphine, I think she's actually acknowledged a lot of Shad stuff and actually even retweeted that stuff. And at the time, folks didn't even care. Like back then, 2015, 15, 16, 17, 18, folks didn't really care that he was doing what he was doing on Twitter. And in general. In fact, a lot of folks like supported it back in the day. A lot of folks were like, hell yeah, Shadman, do you. Cook. And you saw particularly when it came to Keemstar, because Keemstar had his daughter, who I think at the time was like, I want to say either 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years old. Shadman, he drew a picture of like a Lolicon themed pictures, plural, I think, of Keemstar's daughter when she was like 5 or 6 years old. It was crazy. It was wild. But at the time, back in the day, people hated Keemstar. In fact, they probably still do. But people were like, okay, it's cool, doesn't matter. Because fuck Keemstar. But now, when it comes to that sort of content, the window has shifted in today's day and age where people are a lot more, it's not lol, oh my god, no. Even if folks hate Keemstar, you're not gonna get, I would say actually probably since, I want to say ever since probably not Boogie, EDP, I misspoke. Ever since EDP, I've noticed that there's been more and more like, yeah, we are gonna go through hell and high water and make sure that this shit in any form is shut down. It's shut down. So, was so fucked. That's how times were, bro. Keep in mind that this was a lot more. 2017, shockingly enough, was 7 years ago, approaching 8 years. Okay, it was a whole different time back then. Going further back, let's say 2014, 2010, different eras, man. The internet moves so fast, you kind of forget. But it's like within each decade, there's like 3 or 4 eras online. And back in 2017, it was like the era number 3 of 2020, of the 2010s, I should say. And people just didn't care. People, in fact, again, they support it. It was whatever. Who cares? Screw Keemstar. This is cool. I forgot what actually got Shadman stuff really fucked. It was I think he did something with some actress. I forget who it was, but I remember that was a big deal. We're like, cause again, Shad, even though he was known for doing what he did, again, it was artwork, so no one really cared at that point in time. One, and two was that he was relatively, actually very popular. He was popular / well known. I'll put it like that. So, in a generation, like every 3 years, yeah, right. Like there's always some sort of era, some sort of epoch in the system. So, all this to say is that a lot of this stuff is coming back to bite Kris in the ass, which I think is rightfully so. When you're like someone like Mr. Beast, you are the company that you keep in some ways because you are also the downfall of your team in some ways is also going to be the downfall of you. And Mr. Beast, now they're saying, allegedly, that he himself has many skeletons in the closet. How bad they are, we'll have to wait and see. I think there's already like a few out now. I'm not too sure. But all this to say is that worst case scenario, I don't think there's gonna be any like legal issue, any like people are gonna go to jail. No. I mean, folks may say, "Oh, well, Kris, he talked to this kid when he was like 22, and Kris was the kid was 14." I don't think it's under the statute at this point in time. One and two. I mean, we saw how with EDP. Folks said he's gonna go to prison. Nope. Wrong. Doc had his issue probably, and Doc had his issue. I don't think he's going to prison at this point in time. In fact, when it happened, when he got banned off of Twitch, he got paid out. I think his contract got fully paid out. So, you were asking for Cole's take on Kris' situation, and he's like, "I'm answering, bro." I'm answering because I got comments about it on the Twitch stream when I was streaming earlier today, and then also I think it's important in general because if Mr. Beast does have a situation where he does go down, if Mr. Beast's channel does go down, that's going to be a crazy ripple effect across the entire platform, in more ways than one. When it comes to not only just content creators talking about it, but also in terms of like advertisement and then who's going to want to do what with certain content creators. Like it's going to be, I think, a big ripple effect across the entire platform. Because when you're that big and then you fall, that's a big shockwave. So we'll see. So just keep a heads up on this stuff. Very important, I think. But I think he'll be fine. I think that he'll be fine. I'll be surprised if there's going to be like really, really, really heavy nukes to bring him down. But there could be delays in his content creation for some time to actually, adjust what's going on. That's what I think. I think Mr. Beast will be fine, but exactly. All right, so let me get some more news here because I just want to talk about it real quick.